Okay, why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Should I start? So we go
Yeah,
up the
sure.
hierarchy or down the hierarchy? Okay. Hello, I'm Ava. I'm also known as Alright Slot on YouTube. I am officer of the Legacy 30 EU branch, and yeah, that's me. I play 30s and 30s only,
The true mad lad.
which is, well, someone's gotta do it. Goddamn tourists.
Go ahead, Sasta.
Yes, I'm Sasta. I am GM of the Legacy 30 guilds, and I play not only 30s, I play 70s as well. And yeah, well, here we are. Let's do this.
Okay, so the main reason I wanted you guys here, and this has been a long time coming, I've been kind of asking for the EU side of things for a little while now,
Mm.
but it was the main thing of just seeing how everything's going on your side, what you guys think you need to improve on, any kind of help or any ideas from our side that we can lend over for you. And let's just start with that.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit the same as with you. That it's depending of how 80s are going. If we have a full set of people doing things, or yeah, if everybody is busy with their 80s, it's a side project of a lot of people. Yeah, cycles.
Well,
Today we didn't. Yeah, go ahead.
well, it is looking a bit dire. I mean, if you look at the next patch that's coming out on, well,
Yeah,
from this
Tuesday.
point onward on Wednesday, which is going to be staggered across 2 months or whatever in its content release. So there's more things to do, and every week something new at next level. So I'm, excuse me, curious to see how this will affect attendance in general. I mean, today miracles happen. I mean, today we had 4 signups, and within the last hour of before the raid, it grew to 9 signups, and we had a full group.
Yeah, 9 or 10
It's
people
like
is usually.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, 9 or 10 people would be the dream, obviously. In
Yeah.
hindsight, we could have tried for ICC 10-man heroic.
Well, seeing as this is like one of those in-between patches, I don't think it's really going to affect too much because it's not like a new season of Mythic Plus, or there's not going to be like a new raid. It's just going to be like one of those like Siren Island patches, from what I'm gathering. So I don't think it's going to really affect too much for you.
Well, I'm a bit wary. A bit wary because you can really see the dip in just people online. Like right now, it's rising again. Like in the past 2 weeks, we've had more and more people online and coming back to 30s. Prior to that, with the what is it, season 2? Is it right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the recent season 2, it was like suddenly the wasteland.
And don't forget, we have Herald of the Titans coming in 2 weeks. I guess a lot of people are signing up for that and will be gone after. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Well, I don't want to, assume why people sign up for that,
No.
but
No.
it would be a logical conclusion, right? You get your
Yep.
herald and you plant it on your max health.
Yep.
I don't think it's going to be
But
too bad.
I do hope. You think?
Oh, no. Like,
I
as
think
long
it's our
as you
first
follow...
herald, right? So
Yeah, I think this is your first Herald after so long. And if you guys do everything correctly, it's only going to boom from there, because if you guys know that you can get it down correctly, more people are going to want to come, and you can advertise it appropriately. Because that's what we did. Like, once we had it down, we started giving it away for free to everybody. And whether or not you guys want to charge it or not, that's on you. In it, we don't charge for it. Because my philosophy on it has always been like, well, if you don't charge for it, people might want to stick around, and it's been pretty successful on that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Like charging, it leaves a bit of a sour taste, right? It's like buying a boost at current content.
Nah, charging is not in my system. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Sometimes I wish that we did charge for it though, because like if we charged 200k per person for the Herald achievement, do you have any idea how much money we would have?
I could probably
Not
then
that-
afford my third Warbank tab.
Yeah, I was last time. I think it was 2 months ago at US with the Herald of the Titans, and there were 24 people. So yeah, okay.
Oh
the
my
math.
god, how quickly did poor Algalon die?
Yeah,
You bully bosses. Shame on
yeah,
you.
but we didn't get the achievement, so
Oh yeah, I
there was some
remember. There
there
was
were some
something was
sex
up.
dolls or something in that. Yeah, that was not correct. But
You
Yeah.
we now
guys.
get the add-on.
No, go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Now we now get the add-on from Fate, and well, happy about that. It will save a lot
And
of
then-
time and a lot of checking.
And then it maybe works. Because you
Mhm.
never know
Yeah.
who's gonna throw
No, you never
in
know.
World of
No,
Warcraft.
you never. You know afterwards. So we'll see. We'll see. In 2 weeks' time, at this time, we will know.
Well, whenever
I'm excited to play it.
whenever he has the add-on ready, I think he should be able to just link it to the Discord because he's done that in the past. I don't know why we have to go through Wowhead,
Yeah.
but I guess that's more of like if you trust
Yeah.
the link or not.
That is an issue. I would personally not download a World of Warcraft add-on from anywhere else.
No, except it's from Fate. So
Yeah,
I guess it's alright.
Look, it's not. Look, it's Fate. Like that is another reason not to trust things.
can't trust the Canadians, huh?
Exactly. I mean, worst case, he'll say sorry, right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, like, are you guys like geared for it? Did you guys actually farmed out the gear, or did you just go to Shadowrath and buy the cheaper gear?
I did, and I did at my US account, but for this one, I properly geared out. Maybe 1 or 2 slots missing, but no.
Well, you
On
joined
average,
us
well, like,
on the last NA one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
It was.
Yeah, I'm actually not gonna participate because I can't be bothered.
It is the
You
pinnacle
don't
of the
want-
bracket, my good man.
you
You're
don't want to-
supposed to.
No.
You don't
The
want-
pinnacle of the bracket is the Crusader title because it requires effort.
This also requires effort.
Yeah, this one kind of does. Like, this is the achievement you can only get at level 30.
I don't know. I'm a contrarian. I gotta do it differently. I have to. It's in my
That's
blood.
fine. That's fine. Yeah,
Don't you want to rep?
you may do that. So you leave me all to it by myself, all alone. Is that correct?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Yes, that was the whole thing I said from the very start.
Thank you.
Look,
Huh.
I have raid led
I will-
your raid today, so
I will manage. It will be okay.
I mean, luckily
Yeah.
for you, Sasta, the fight itself's not very hard. Like, even I know how to raid lead that one. And that's saying something, because
Yeah.
I'm like complete trash when it comes to mechanics.
Yeah. Well,
This
me
is a
too,
well-known thing.
I don't know. It's just like hit the boss and then you hit the ads and then you hit the boss and then the boss dies, right?
Yeah, kind
It's
of.
only this.
Like, you... I'm not trying to say, like, Algolon's, like, overly complicated, but there's specific things you gotta do, and when you're wearing gimped gear, it's a good chance you're gonna get somebody killed, especially if they're not paying attention. It's happened many times, like...
Oh, what?
We have done Herald of the Titans so many damn times, like, I could do it in my sleep. But it's still
Wait,
funny
do you
whenever
have to do
somebody
that
comes in and...
deathless?
Wait, what? No. People can still be alive when
Oh,
they do
okay,
it.
okay. Oh, okay.
It just, you have to have the appropriate gear, and if somebody decides to be like a dickhead or whatever and, like, equip a different weapon in the middle of the fight, because that's happened before,
Ooh, oh yeah.
it'll
Yeah, that's
completely
the thing.
null the
That's,
achievement, ruin everyone's time, waste everyone's time, and then you just kind of look like a dumbass, you know?
Yeah.
We've had
Yeah,
a fair
that's
That's
but that's a community issue, right? You gotta form your community to a point where these
Yeah, but
players get filtered out. beforehand.
But what you can do about it is if they change weapons in the middle of the fight, then what do you do about it? You don't get the achievement. That's it. And then you're locked out, and you have to try.
Well, you call a wipe, you kick the person, and you go again.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
wouldn't it be cool
probably
if the add-on had like a warning if someone switches a weapon in the fight?
So it does have a warning if somebody's wearing the wrong piece of gear. I just don't remember if Fate actually put it in to let you know if somebody's swapping gear. But if you what it'll do is, you guys haven't done the Starship stuff with us, but his add-on basically works the same way as Starship's dungeon running one does. Because I had Fate design it for me like a couple years ago because that was something I wanted was us to come up with our own Mythic Plus for 30. And basically, you can like time how fast you're running dungeons, to keep track of bosses that you kill. But he also made it where it can do Herald of the Titans. So what he'll do is if I remember correctly, you target somebody, you click the button on the add-on, and it'll whisper you everything that you're wearing correctly. If you're wearing something wrong, it's going to basically yell at you.
Yeah, correctly. So if they change in the fight, then you have to click on them again. So that's not what you're going to do. So you will miss it. It's not an automatically warning somebody equipped a wrong piece of gear. You have to check everybody before the fight. But we will see if we have dickheads doing that. Yeah, okay, well, then we try again. It's basically the only thing.
Do you know if
I'm sure it will work out. I don't think we have any bad apples right now on EU.
No, I don't think so.
From like how it's looked like to me, you guys are pretty much the try-hard faction of it, so I think you guys should be okay.
Yep.
We're not trying hard. We're just that good.
I mean, in comparison to us, you guys basically are.
I don't know. I mean, you guys got a way better raid atmosphere, I feel.
Well, it's just basically because we've kind of went along with like the whole philosophy of like, oh, it doesn't matter what you bring for gear or whatever, just come hang out with the boys.
Oh, that reminds me of our first Lich King kill. Our off tank was a fresh 30 in 130s quest gear.
Nice. Our first Lich King kill, we actually did have to do that one, like kind of try hard. It was the Lich King kill, and it was Hallie and Ruby Sanctum. Like those, we had to actually
that was
like
through
plan around.
Shadowlands still, right?
No, we actually never killed either one of them in Shadowlands. It was just too hard.
Oh, okay. I thought like your first like big achievement was before Dragonflight.
No, it wasn't till Dragonflight, because raids back in Shadowlands were just too impossibly hard. Even Caligos.
Yeah, okay, I can see it.
Like Sunwell. I have the video of it on my computer somewhere, but the video of us doing Caligos back in Shadowlands, we wiped like nearly 20 times before we finally dropped them. It took a whole 2 hours to do it, and by then our raid time was over. And when we finally dropped them, everyone was excited, but we were just exhausted and didn't want to continue after that.
Oh, yeah, can imagine. Can imagine.
Yeah. In Shadowlands, I've said this like a million times, but like in Shadowlands, I felt like it was the best for raiding because it was just so overly hard, and people were more like community, like, hey, let's go tackle this. It actually felt like a real progression. Dragonflight kind of ruined it, made us a little too overpowered, and then you only needed like 3 people for a raid. I wasn't sure like how the raiding scene was going to work out, but luckily Starship came along, and we were able to reinvent the tournament stuff, made everything a lot more fun for dungeons. The War Within's been nicer. It's like a nice in between. Good.
Speaking of Starship came along, something that has flown under the radar a bit. There are a number of EU Starship events coming up for us.
Yep, they're on the Discord.
Yeah, including things like prog raiding, at least two raid nights, right?
Yep, correctly.
And some other smaller stuff.
Yep.
So when does
all the events are on Discord. So if you're interested in that, just sign up.
It's the week of the 16th through the 25th of May.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, some nice events and some nice raids. So
yeah, unfortunately, some of the events are bit outside of my time, so I can basically only attend the prog rates.
Yep.
But it does seem nice. It does seem nice,
Yeah.
and I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know much about how
Yeah.
the structure of it's going to be, but whenever we did progression on NA, it was a lot of fun for a little while. It became more of a
Me
chore at
neither,
a certain
but I will
point.
come in as the best gear tank. So that is my one shot at being the best gear tank in the raid.
Hope you guys have like a good
Can you tell a
moment.
bit? Can you tell a bit about that? Careers. You started with green gear or
You talking about for NA
with the
or for
progression?
EU?
Yeah. For you,
Uh,
just tell us about it, and I'm interested to hear that.
So for us, we started. I wanted us to start with like the Shatterwrath gear because it was like item level 33 or whatever. But Duty wanted us to start off with the item level 66 gear you can get from a vendor in Pandaland. So we all did that.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah.
I know which one.
Our first progression night, we had I think like 40 people show up. So we had to actually break the progression
really?
into 2 different raid groups. And then
Oh,
it was great. Like that first night was iconic. I will never forget that. It was one of the best raiding experiences I
No.
ever had. And we had 2 separate voice channels with the raid groups, and it became a race to see who can kill Ragnaros the fastest. Now, my raid
Oh,
group
that's-
was about 10 minutes behind. However, we did get the Eye of Sulfuris to drop.
Really?
Ah.
First time.
Oh, that is an epic moment.
I wish I filmed
Unfortunately,
it too.
it only leads to Sulfurous, so
Yeah, and the funny thing is the
it
guy
is
that
what it is.
actually got the Sulfuris, he was the only one that could use it. And he never came back for the second one.
yeah.
So annoying.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's-
annoying.
That's why I believe that only 2 raid nights of prog raiding that Starship has set up officially so far is probably the way to go, because it's not something you can do. Well, it is
Forever.
in theory it's something that you should be able to do long term, right? Because you're
Yeah.
slowly gearing up. But I think for a lot of people, the reality of, okay, we're like 20 people here and this boss dropped 4 pieces that are all not good.
Are you guys gonna do the start a new character thing? Because that's what we were doing.
I'm not sure. I actually have not heard more about it from Starship. I actually still didn't join the Discord. I keep forgetting to do that.
I'd recommend it. I mean, especially since you guys are EU, they always have like all kinds of events.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's on my to-do list for like the past 3 weeks. I'll
Yeah.
get around to it.
But
Yeah, but they do high level stuff as well, not only 30s.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
Max
It is what it is.
Matthews. Heesh.
yeah, but I mean, you'll
Yeah.
find enough people to play with, and you never know. You can convert them to 30s. We've done that before.
No. Actually, we got our first guy that came in from my video
Oh yeah.
today.
Oh? Oh,
Yeah.
tell me.
Yeah, they
Interesting.
need the Jack's guy. A Jack
Ah,
P.
okay. Yeah.
He used my
Oh.
he used my link. He used my link.
Nice.
On one of
So-
your Torghast videos.
I put him on every video now.
Very good.
I made a permanent link and just copy and paste it everywhere.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's getting a little bit of exposure, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
To make shorts, but he won't do it.
Mhm.
It's stupid. It's stupid for like kids, right?
No, like even Druid Man, I told him about it, and he's been like bombarding his channel with shorts as of yesterday.
Look, every time the shorts show up on my recommended page, I go hide for 30 days.
Come on, it's not that bad.
No.
It is. I will never make shorts.
It gives you exposure, but we'll leave it at that. Hey, but it's nice. So you got some more views on your YouTube.
Well, yeah. Actually, the videos are getting a lot of views. like
Yeah.
hundreds of views. It's crazy. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
No, because 30s is hot.
I mean, it always is.
It always is, yeah. But here you are, not going to attend with the Herald of the Titans.
Nah, nah. That's for the tryhards.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
We'll make
happy
it.
with my Sword of the Primus title
Yeah, yeah,
that
can
you don't
imagine.
have. Yeah,
No,
get on my level. I mean, it's not hard.
we
It's
will.
only like 100 Torghast runs.
Only 100? That's not that
Yeah,
hard.
it's not even like I'm asking you to fill out the box of many things.
What is the title then?
No title, but you get a pet and an achievement. Only takes
Okay.
like 300 runs.
So that's like 200 hours?
I did the
No.
calculations. Like if we do like really quick runs, like 3 minutes, then it's
No,
what
that's
like 9 hour? No, wait,
you don't do it in
what's
3 minutes always. So
15
make it
hours?
fast.
That's 15 hours,
Make it
right?
fast. Yeah. About that.
Just reroll warrior, man.
It's not even a day.
Did you actually? Oh yeah, I totally forgot to put on details for the raid because I want to see how my hunter did damage-wise.
Yeah,
Where are we?
so I don't actually know exactly what Starship's doing. I haven't read through it because it doesn't really consist to me. But I'm assuming it's going to be following a very similar pattern of like our progression.
Yeah.
So is that something you're going
I
to
mean,
be a part of as
probably
well?
it's probably like a gear locked. You can have max gear of 145 maybe. It's just pre-raid, so. And then they're gonna find out that it's actually really easy with that gear.
Well, if they get the like Adam level 66 gear, you're going to make it into a lot better challenge. It's going to feel
I don't
really rewarding when
think-
you get a raid drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, depends on the raid drop. I can think of like 100 items that I wouldn't want to put over 66.
Well, like for instance, in Molten Core, some of the bosses drop those rings that give you like, I think it's like 17 intellect or something.
Oh
And
yeah, and
That's
I know which
significant.
one. Yeah,
Or you can get like Bone Eater's Edge or whatever it's called, or you can get
yeah, of course, BRE.
yeah, BRE. You can get that, or you can get the right paw for the haste build. Or Shaker, there's all kinds of stuff you can get. Molten Core is a pretty good little startup place for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I get it, but I don't think that they're gonna do it with like I don't know. Can you even get that anymore, or is that gear from Pandaria now?
Oh, the vendor should still
130.
be there.
Yeah, the vendor is still there.
I don't know what the skill
Yep.
and item level of it is, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Truth be told, the vendor in Shatrath, the Gera, also still has 89s.
89s, yeah.
89s,
I
yeah.
think- And I think the Pandarium vendor has 130. I level
Oh, that's
130.
130,
Yeah,
okay.
but that's a good gear to start with. And then everybody goes in greens and 130, and we go from there.
Assuming that's how they're
Well,
doing it, though. But like I said, I don't really know.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
it's at least for like 2 raid nights, it's gonna be super fun.
I mean, it's gonna be really hype if you guys get the Isolfears to drop, or even a Thunder Fury binding. I really
don't
wish
know.
I filmed
If
that part.
If that dropped, I would be so for us it's such a letdown.
We will see. Maybe it's something we can do in the future. Yeah. But for now, let's focus on Heralds, and then maybe after that, if people are still here, we can do it. It's fine by me.
And focus on growing the guild, because I mean, while I have nothing but trust in the current roster, I am absolutely certain that greater than 0 players will stop playing with the new patch.
Yeah.
So I'm always looking for new people.
Yeah.
I will say this, at least you guys are lucky in the aspect of whenever we started, it was just a bunch of random people from like trade chat or YouTube. None of them actually did any kind of twinking, and that's our legacy. When it comes to you guys still have like people from Time Walking, for instance, who are all EU, or just
Yeah.
people who've already twinked before, or people who are actually playing NA but they're from the EU, like Druidman. You already have that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you guys are a little bit behind us in terms of numbers, but when it comes to everything else, you came with a skill set. And we kind of had to just throw ourselves against the wall to figure shit out.
And I will stand on the shoulders of giants with no regrets.
The last
No,
thing... Okay, it's awesome.
No, I mean, if
No,
there's something I could personally wish for, if we talk about like guild wish list, it would be, I would like more players that play only 30s. As in any other player than me.
I think that will be difficult. I mean, I do play 30s, but I also play 70s. I have a couple of 80s, but I don't.
I know it's difficult, but
Yeah.
I mean, just one, right? Just one who's on the same wavelength there, right?
Unfortunately, I'm across the sea, or else I'd be with you on that, but that's primarily what I do.
Oh, you're max level math, you get out.
I mean, I have max levels, it's just I'm more concerned with like what's going on at our bracket. I only do the max level stuff just to get the like, keystone, and then I'm like, alright, deuces.
Nah, it's just a personal wish, because I just feel like if you only play 30s, then I don't know, you care. It sounds bad if I say you care much more about the bracket.
I care about the bracket.
But you get where I come from, right?
Definitely.
You know where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I mean, like, the way I look at it, I always thought 30 felt more like the actual Warcraft. Max level, I feel like I'm just playing a patch, it doesn't matter, but with 30 I can do pretty much anything.
Yeah. If it only wasn't so trivial that you have to artificially make it harder for yourself.
That's why you should have been here in Shadowlands. That was not the case. Even like going outside into like Elwyn Forest or Duratar, a mob like a boar can still mess you up.
Look at this guy wanting to go back to Shadowlands.
Dude, I don't care what nobody says. Shadowlands is one of my favorite expansions. This just really cemented that.
I was inactive during Shadowlands, so...
Everyone complains about the story. The story was fine. Like, my god, everyone's like, oh, well, the jailer's plot was stupid. But I'm like, okay, Illidan was a bad guy in BC for literally no reason.
Yeah.
Or we all just conveniently forget that.
Of course. Illidan is the best.
Yeah, but his story was so bad, they had to make a whole new expansion just to retcon and justify why he was like that.
I forgot about that long ago.
But when it came to the jailer and Sylvanas, everyone's like, there's no plot. I'm like, oh, dude, the expansion's cool. You get to go to the afterlife. All the mounts and transmog, everything's cool.
Except Sylvanas.
Yeah.
Except Sylvanas.
Yeah.
Look, I would not let Sylvanas stand.
Yeah.
Should have put a knife in her.
Nah, that's the queen. We don't diss the queen here.
No, Shadowlands was okay. I replayed it a couple of months ago.
My own guild now.
The last thing I wanted to go over.
Alpha Legacy, yeah.
The last thing I wanted to go over with you guys is what do you think you guys are missing in terms of things that can help you?
Good question.
Really sociable people.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we have a couple people that are really talkative, pretty sociable, and are not afraid to like go somewhere with other guild members, but it's more the exception than the rule, and I would like to change that.
Yes, and people
I would like guild members that actually complain, right? Because even on our worst raid nights, I never got any complaints like, hey, your raid leading was shit.
Yeah,
I want people to complain.
No.
I would rather people complain than stop showing up.
Yeah. complain so we can do something about it. And well, make your own, make your own content, make your own dungeon runs, schedule raids. Don't look at us. We can do it, but yeah, you know my work schedule, and I'm not always there. So feel free to schedule your own things. It's okay. Just give it through to me, and I will put it on Discord. You can use the in-game calendar in the guild.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that.
In theory, when there's, it's a Friday night, there's five players online, you can do half the raids.
Yeah. So that is what I'm missing. People who are stepping up and organize things instead of me.
That's the goal. That was something I was looking forward to. I hated everyone just relying on me to set up something.
Yeah.
To be fair, a guild that runs itself is always the dream, right?
That's the dream. Yeah. Yeah. True.
And it always ends up you always need someone to actually speak up and say, let's do something.
Yeah. We cannot always be there. We have at least I have a busy real life, so yeah.
I mostly have that as well. That's why I'm very limited on what I can do throughout the week.
Yeah.
That was part of my problem with TC, for instance. He kept scheduling things whenever I wasn't available to play, and then he would complain that I couldn't get on. And I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? I'm not even in the same city right now.
Yeah. It's good that he did that, but then don't complain about it.
So if you listener are for some reason still listening, and you're a complainer, join our guild.
Come over to us. Yeah. Even if you are
See
US,
what's going on and complain, and and we'll make it better for you.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever heard somebody actually promote complaints in a community. That's interesting.
Complaints.
It's not me. It's Alpha. It's Alpha.
Both care and complain start with a C. If someone complains, they give a shit.
Yeah, we can grow from that. We can learn from that. So I see your point.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
You guys have anything else you want to put an input on?
Come join 30s. It's fun. We're a great guild, and come join us.
Try running Torghast. Try running Torghast.
Yeah, and he's running Torghast, and we have a very great community. Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
I guess my last question. Oh, it sounded like one of my whiskey bottles fell over, but it's okay.
One of your whiskey bottles.
Dude, I got a lot. I had to buy another dresser just to put some whiskey in the bottom drawer because I didn't want it laying out.
I saw a picture once from your whiskey closet, so yeah.
Well, it's got a way
Average
bigger
American.
since
Oh, okay.
I even got wine now. I got everything. I might as well make a little mini bar. My last thing I wanted to say is, did you want me to link your Alright and Slot channel on the episode?
Always.
Yeah.
Always. I love when numbers go up in my videos.
Oh, well, you know how you can fix that, right?
I'm always confused when they go up because it's the most out of left field videos that blow up. But apparently people enjoy my Torghast runs.
Yeah, and I think even more people enjoyed them if you made it into shorts.
Okay.
Aren't shorts vertical?
No, you can actually edit
vertical,
it to.
right?
You can edit it to look like a normal video. Especially if you do it from your phone.
Silly.
But you can only go up to a minute long, which is fine because your little speed runs are usually about a minute long anyways.
No.
3.
I could have swore you were clearing the
3,
floor in a minute or something.
Yeah, but the shop floor doesn't count, so it's 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, even then. Okay, well, I guess that's it for this one. I gotta film the next one pretty quickly. So, I guess I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you very much
Well,
to
I'm looking
Sasta and
forward to
Aoife.
the next one. Yeah, thank
Oh,
you
I'm
for
sure
having
you
us.
will. This is,
Thank you.
dude. I just realized,
Yeah.
Aoife, this is like your third time on here.
Yeah. Look,
You're a veteran
All
right
the-
now. Yeah.
honestly, when the TotemCast first announced, I was like, I tried to position myself as like, co-host. But I was like, I don't know Duty at all. Maybe let's not do that.
I mean, how do you think I felt? I felt like a mythological creature because every single one of his episodes he talked about me, but I was never on. It was like just talking about Bigfoot or something. I don't know. That's how I felt. Like
Yeah.
I'd be at work listening and my name's brought up. He's just talking about something Lucario said, and I'm like, "When am I gonna be on? Like, come on."
And now you're hosting yourself, so
Indeed.
pretty step
Yeah,
forward.
and
Yeah.
you're doing a great job.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
you're doing a great job. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope
Fair
the
enough.
next one's
Yeah.
good too, because the next one. I'll tell you about it after I hang up. But
Yeah.
all right. If you guys need anything else, you know where to find us. Thank you very much, Aoife and Sasta, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a good
Bye
evening.
bye. Bye. Yep.